Two of you spent months working through the emotional logic of your character. Why was this so rigorous?
Well, I think that's part of the reason why he hired a lot of the actors that he hired, is to try to bring some emotional truth to and validity to the characters within the confines of the dream world that he created. And that's what we were there, that was our service, and that's what our job is on every film. And I think that this was a film, highly ambitious, high concept film that he's been deliberating about for the last 8 years, and it was locked away in his mind, and it took interactions with other people to try to understand that emotional logic and try to create. I know for me, we did spend months trying to create this sort of cathartic journey for my character and him to come into grips with his own past and his own trauma and his own life and who he is, all within the confines of this sort of sci-fi dream structure that Chris wanted to present.
Now, you did say in an interview that when you first read the script, it was confusing, and also that you had to do a lot of detective work to figure out what this film is really about, how it hangs together on a day-to-day basis. So how do you put in such a strong performance when you can't really see the bigger picture?
That's the job of every actor. You know, there's certain types of films, and there are others where you have to take a little bit more of a leap of faith. And, you know, if I'm doing a film about somebody in history, I obviously have a tremendous amount of material to fall back on, documentaries, books, you know, visuals. But when you're creating a unique character that doesn't really have many references culturally, it's about creating that yourself and creating that with, you know, with the filmmaker and making those decisions. And this was very unique because and at the end of the day, the whole movie was very much a therapy session for my character. It was like a long psychoanalysis of coming to grips with one's past and realizing that, you know, one needs to move on to lead a healthier life.
Tuba.com